Good Thursday morning, everybody. Welcome to the Guns and Radio podcast. We are on the air once again. How you doing, Chris?
Oh, doing good, brother. Dustin Bones, the Holy Trinity of Guns and Radio is here on a nice Thursday, second of the week here, and we got a pretty good song to review. I know we were pretty hyped at the end of Tuesday's episode when this one landed in our laps here in the spin of the wheel. Let It Roll, the opening track from the Revolver's second album,
What a breath of
Libertad.
fresh air.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to listen to it.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff? How you doing?
I'm well. How you doing, gentlemen? How the 2 days off been?
Oh, it's been wonderful.
That's the spirit.
Fantabulous.
Fantastic. But
Woo.
what was I gonna say? The last episode got heated a little bit, and I want to acknowledge that and say something about it. And that's you know, I don't know this guy at all. All right. I just want to point that out. And maybe since I've had some time to think about it, let's be real, a couple of hours now. Maybe he didn't do some of the dishonest shit he put in his book on purpose, but
Yeah,
I
you got
still,
to think maybe he had an editor, but at the same time, if you're going to put a man's first and last name into a book, you might want to reach out to him for comment. But that's
Yeah.
me, though. That's where I'm going to go for with that.
That's true. Because he did interview a lot of other people. It's like you could have like reached out to him too as well. It's like a lot of other people were interviewed for this book as well. There's a whole list of sources at the end of it. It's like almost 1,000 different like articles and other books and other things he cited as well.
but this one he
So
just didn't bother. I told
I
Rick to sue
guess.
his ass. So,
Yeah, that was something I like. If this next Netflix thing does come to fruition, I would like for Netflix with their team of lawyers to like go in and say, okay, man, if you're so confident in this, let's source you and then just have his shit unravel. Like, you know, if you're gonna quote somebody, if you're gonna use somebody's name in a book, if you're even gonna like even breathe in their direction and put it on print, I would strongly suggest that you go after them for a quote. That's just
yeah.
me though.
Well, I
Read
hope.
like a today quote, like a 2025 quote, a 2024 quote when this guy was doing his research.
Well, he didn't do his research. He made shit up. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. We've already been down this whole path. I'm not gonna get heated again. I shouldn't have got so heated, but I did. And I got heated because my buddy is being misrepresented here. And
Yeah,
there's
that's
people
not
that's
fair.
gonna go on the internet and um be in those forums that, by the way, I don't fucking read. Anyway, I don't go to those IP grabber websites, those scammy ass forums.
Fuck the
Yeah,
forums.
yeah, y'all go out there and get doxxed if you want to. I don't do that. So, um, I don't fuck with the forums. But um, I know that there's gonna be people on them that's gonna, say that like, of course he's gonna put, and they'll probably bring up that I lied in the past about the situation. And yeah, and you know what? I haven't lied about anything else ever since then.
You lied to
But
me about the situation, so if that like makes anybody listening, like, yeah,
I lied to everybody.
everybody.
I mean,
Even me, and I'm the fucking co-host of this shit.
bro,
See my point?
I couldn't leave any fucking stone unturned. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
You
And I get
going
why.
if you're gonna tell a lie, you're gonna tell a lie. Once the truth came out, it was like, okay, I'm never doing that to fuck again. Because it diminishes my credibility. What credibility I got.
Yeah.
But
These
but
nuts.
I mean, I also don't care. So I mean, there's that as also. But no, I lied before because there was a legal situation involved. And we didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. Didn't know if my friend was going to be hit up for a whole bunch of money or go to jail or some shit like that. And if I can get you out of it by telling some lies, yeah, I'll do it.
That's a brother right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Straight the hell up, man.
I would hope. Here's something though. Rick could never do this for me because he wouldn't be able to keep a story straight. So And plus, he'd cave once somebody kind of got a little smell of the truth. All he had to do was tell Rolling Stone, I don't know who this guy is or what the fuck he's talking about. And that'd have been the end of that. That guy would have
Yeah.
gone away. We would have kept on lying about it. And oh, we would have
Yeah.
told it eventually, but
Yeah.
it would have been like the 10-year statute of limitation. We'd have been talking about it in 2029.
Yeah.
I love it. Do
Mm.
you ever have a really good story that you just remembered and then like that you hadn't thought about in years because you haven't told a soul about it because of the illegalness of it, and then all of a sudden you remember, wait a minute, and then you count it up and you're like, statute of limitations is up on this, and now you can tell the story.
Can't say that I have.
But you haven't lived, my brother.
I've sort of lived. I don't know.
You
I've
haven't
done
lived until you've sat on a good story for at least a decade waiting on statute of limitations to pass. What is statute of limitations in Canada?
that. I honestly don't know, to be honest.
Well, I think it's 10 years for
It's 7 in the United States.
well, I go 10
But,
just to be sure.
I'm gonna
but
double check
there's
this.
certain things such as grape and unaliving somebody that doesn't have one.
No, no, which it shouldn't. But like misdemeanors, like I got drunk and drove my truck into a phone booth or some shit like that, 10. And debt's 3. So if you want to get out of debt and you can lay low, keep them from garnishing you for 3 years, you'll be scot free. So, but it's also 3 years from the last time you made a payment. So,
Ah, okay. So I found it here in Canada. It depends by the province and also by the crime, I guess, too. Yeah, civil matters like debt or personal injury have 2 to 6 year limits. Starting from when claim was discovered, criminal law has a 12-month limit, but no limit for serious offenses, which is interesting. So
like felonies.
Yeah.
basically, it says indictable offenses like murder or trafficking. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
That's why you guys don't let anybody into your country.
Right
Like
now, yes. A few
you
years
like,
ago, we are basically more open than, a hooker's vagina, but, teach their
this is
own.
a country that doesn't let people in if they have a DUI.
That's very, though that too, yeah, that's different.
Like,
I'm
I did
talking
this
more like in other
25
places.
years ago. No, you cannot come in.
Well, if you are smart about your statute of limitations and you can keep your mouth shut, you can go to Canada. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they
I was
eventually let Little Wayne in here after a while, so I mean, who knows? Anyone can get lucky, I guess.
or be rich. Let's be real.
That too.
Be rich.
Grease the wheels, baby.
Everybody knows, law doesn't apply to rich people.
Absolutely. If you're rich and white, you're good.
Oh, those are called taxes, man. Taxes.
Yeah, apparently Canada do love their taxes.
Oh yeah, we pay fucking at least here in Ontario, it's 13%, man.
Jesus. Well, we pay a lot. I pay.
Yeah, because they have to combine our provincial and our federal taxes,
I think we pay about 20 something.
Yeah, it's like 22 and a half.
like on
Fuck.
purchases and stuff like that. Like
No,
shit.
no, that's you got state, county, and federal on that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because ours is all
Or no, no,
harmonized.
city, which county,
See,
city, and state. Yeah,
where I'm from, city and county get all their shit from sales tax. And we pay income tax at like 22%, I think.
yeah, it's like around 20, 22 and a half on average.
God damn. So you mean Canada pays less income tax than us and
Oh,
gets health care?
I don't know about income tax. I'm talking about like tax in general, like on your purchases and stuff.
Oh, like on your no, it's 7% on purchases.
Yeah, so you guys have it easier for us because ours is like it's the government's like 8% tax and the provincial is like 5%, so it's like 13. They harmonized the sales tax. It was just
Do you have
okay,
income
sure.
tax?
That I don't know. I have to ask my accountant about that. So,
No, my
but
man.
we're pretty sure we do. There's some sort of. I think it depends on the
Wink.
bracket you're into.
Yeah.
Yeah, this podcast is taking him up a bracket, so that's why he's got to ask.
Well, in
Yes.
America, the higher up you go in brackets, the less you pay in taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, that's like the opposite for us.
see, you guys
Yeah, that's
got
the way it
you
should
got
be.
that shit together.
Mostly, yeah.
There is no reason why somebody that makes minimum wage or barely makes enough money to feed their family should be paying less tax or more taxes than a billionaire. Just no reason
Dustin
for it.
Bones, 2026.
Yes.
Now you vote for me,
The
I'll clear all
28,
this shit up. Hell, you know
28.
what? Trump's going to turn this shit into a fucking dictator situation anyway. So you
Third
vote for
world
me,
country.
make me dictator, and I guarantee we'll clear all this shit up.
I mean, if I was president, I'd take anyone in the Senate that's over 75 out back and boom, pop them like a fucking horse. That's it.
We'll be reinstating the guillotine. It'll be looking like it's 17th century France.
Finally, Mitch McConnell can rest in a great place.
But no, no, now Mitch, we'll put you in a nice home. You'll be very well taken care of. He'll get to be with his own kind, old
Yeah,
people.
and by old age home, I mean Guantanamo Bay.
He
Well, what we'll
bites
do is,
tongue, smiles politely. We'll
you
talk
know,
after the show.
you know how Trump's talking about wanting to reopen Alcatraz. So we do that, but instead of a prison, we make it a nursing home, and then we take all the politicians that should have retired years ago and we put them there.
Oh, it's great. It's the island of misfit toys at that point. That's the new Epstein Island. It's Alcatraz.
Oh, Jesus. That's exactly what it would be, what it would turn into.
Honestly, these guys aren't going to trade cigarettes for currency. They got to need something else.
Cigarettes are currency.
You
Listen,
know,
Diddy would be king there at this point. He'd be,
He'd have a slip and
baby oil.
slide right out into the
Oh,
well, the
ocean.
way that we've started voting in this fucking country, I'm surprised if Diddy hadn't run for president and won at this point. We'll elect anybody that pretends to give a fuck about Christians.
that's true. But I think the only people who give a shit about Diddy are in New York. So maybe if he ran for like the mayor, there you could probably.
Ladder climber.
So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you know, I mean,
There was those Epstein documents and shit came out, and they talked about Stephen Hawking being at the Epstein Island. And I heard a comedian say this. This ain't my joke, but I think about it all the time, and it makes me laugh my ass off. But they said Stephen Hawking was into bondage and like being tied up and stuff. And then the comedian dude I was listening to goes, Stephen Hawking in handcuffs, kind of a hat on a hat, right? Like, what could he do out of the handcuffs or in the handcuff, or what could he not do in the handcuffs that he could not do without the
He's
handcuffs
got a
on?
Houdini him, man.
yeah, I'm gonna punch him in the liver.
Watch this Houdini.
Well, if you wanted to punch him in
Swing.
the liver, what's he gonna do? He couldn't do anything about it anyway.
Well, that's like Houdini, man. That's how he fucking died. Some dude like gave him a right hand to his appendix, and he fucking died 3 days later.
Oh, that's sad.
Shot to the stomach. Yeah.
I liked Houdini. Great illusionist. None of his shit was real, and people believed it
Oh,
so
you're so,
much.
so just like Chris Angel.
People
Yeah, not too
wanted
long
to.
before that, they believed in witches in the Salem witch trials too. So
That's
Stoner,
true.
she knows
let's see,
math.
let's see how well we as humans have progressed.
Yeah.
Well, I think some of his methods of how he performed his illusions, especially his escapes and stuff, are still done to this day. A lot of escape artists
Mm.
They still use
mimic.
this craft.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if I know how the trick is being done, as long as you can entertain me and then make my mind switch that off for a minute while I watch you, then I don't care. Same with wrestling. I don't care that wrestling's scripted as long because
What?
when I'm watching it, I don't think about that.
It's what?
Oh, don't tell Jeff. Yeah, it's never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Wrestling's
Santa
real.
Claus?
That's what I used to tell parents and stuff when they would talk about their kids and stuff, thinking wrestling's real. I used to tell the parents, I'd be like, guys, make it like Santa Claus. Just let them believe in it if they want to
Exactly.
while
Yeah.
they're little, and then tell them later. Like they'll figure it out.
Yeah. I
And if
mean,
they're
like,
like me, they won't care.
yeah, very true. And like, no wonder like GNR fans or like there's like that GNR thing in the wrestling connection because like literally like even the whole story of everything that's Guns N' Roses related is a giant soap opera, and wrestling is basically just soap opera for dudes. So I mean,
Eh,
it goes hand in hand.
kind of does. You do got a
You
good
know.
point. Well, last time we also listened to a song called Put You Back from Duff McKagan, and you can see our reviews and our thoughts on that song in Tuesday's episode. That was episode 406 on our YouTube channel, if you want to check that out. But this week, it kind of leads directly into our next segment.
It's the fantasy rock trials. We're building our teams.
Yeah.
With legends and risks, it's a rock lover's dream. Chris picks his players.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so it's the fantasy rock draft.
That's the coolest fuck yeah in a song ever.
Fuck yeah.
You know what happened? I literally ran out of lyrics and didn't know what to say after that, so I just threw
Why
in a
not?
fuck yeah.
Where do we go now?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, when you try and emphasize a sentence by saying the word bitch. It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Because I was trying to write a jingle, and then what the fuck do you even say about this? Where do you even start? You know what I mean? So I'd gotten that far, and that thing took like an hour to write. And I could have just chat GPT'd something and been done with it, but I didn't. And then I got to, but who reigns supreme? That's up to you. And then it's like, now I need something to, because at first I was kind of thinking it would be like Guns N' Radio or some shit like that, and there's nothing fit. So I just went, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And
Could have thrown a little
Dude, I would put
WAMPC.
that right up next to America. Fuck
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 yeah.
yeah.
But Jeff, you got to pick the category this week, and like I said, you were inspired by the song by Duff McKagan. So tell them what category you chose.
Seattle rock, Seattle man, Seattle.
Seattle bands from Seattle. Gee, God,
Music from
Jeff,
Seattle.
have you
Bands
ever?
slash
Okay,
groups.
this language we're speaking is called English. Okay,
English.
so you know how you just kind of sometimes say words. There's like an
Mhm.
order in which they can go that tells a story coherently.
Words make a
Oh,
sentence make a paragraph. Paragraph to make up a story.
Jeff, make words. Words make no sense.
Man-made cave.
Well, you're going to be drafting. What Jeff's trying to say, folks, is we're going to be drafting our picks for the best bands from Seattle. Today on the Fantasy Rock Draft, we rolled dice before the show to determine the order. And for the first time, I believe, in the history of the Fantasy Rock Draft, I think Jeff won the dice roll and gets to go first. But before we get into that, we want to give the results of last week's Fantasy Rock Draft. What was this fucking subject? Because I didn't write it down.
Oh, hang on.
It
Let me.
was best bands to open for Guns N' Roses.
Who have, yeah.
Who have opened, best bands to have opened for Guns N' Roses. And by the way, I just want to say something in the comments and to Bailey and the shorts and everything. Metallica opened for fucking Guns N' Roses because if we don't count any other show but the Riot, how did James Hetfield get burned and then
Yeah.
leave the stage for Guns N' Roses to take over if Metallica went on last every night, like Bailey was claiming? He's not even here for me to say fuck you two on that.
No. I think originally they switched whatever, but then Metallica was like, fuck this shit. We're not waiting.
And even in the comments, though, people's
Commercial.
like, Metallica's the biggest band in the world. There's no way they would open for Guns N' Roses. And then somebody commented,
They were
yeah, that's why it's
both.
called fantasy.
Yeah, they were
Well,
both equally as big. That's
what
why it was a huge
happened
tour.
was it was my understanding was it's supposed to be a rotating who goes on last, but Axel was too unpredictable and reliable that Metallica was like, fuck you, we're gonna go out and try to top that. And in
Yeah.
the 2.5 hours that it took to fucking change over the sets, Metallica was already drunk and passed out and getting their fucking girly thing on in the showers by then, anyways. So
So
at the
there
end of
you
the
go.
day, or halfway to the next gig, so
So,
on their luxury jet. So I'm not. They played equal length sets. But the problem is Metallica played, dude. If you're a Metallica fan, you wanted to see it. You had to see them from like 5 till like 7:30 or 8. And it's fucking 100 degrees and shit out there. It sucks. But did they open for them? Co-headlining tour in a stadium, sold out wherever they went. I don't know if it's opening for them, man. I really don't. Especially when the t-shirts like got 50-50 like billing,
Yeah.
I don't see it any different. But
well,
Metallica went on first.
Metallica did go on first. Metallica did open for GNR. And Faith No More left the tour, and then Metallica went on first. Therefore, opened some shows for GNR.
Body Count, Motorhead, and were the
But
two
there
bands
are
that
some
filled in for
shows.
that filled in for Faith No More instead.
But there were some shows where Metallica just went on.
If that happened, I don't know.
Well, anyway, 53% of the votes. Your boy Dustin Bones won. Probably our most controversial fantasy rock draft ever. But glad that's over with because we can move on.
I kind of vote that he might need to put Metallica. He can't vote for them for a couple weeks because he always like picks them right off the bat, knows he's gonna swoop the win, and he has no respect for the band at all.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it is.
Yeah, well, denied.
That's why we need a commissioner on these drafts.
You have one, me, and your request is denied.
Hammer rule.
Would you like to make an appeal?
Request denied.
Go ahead, make an appeal. Make your appeal right now. Make your appeal.
Chris, would you like to appeal?
No, I don't like. I don't.
Okay, fuck that.
Okay, your appeal's denied. Okay, now we're done. Come back in 20
Your
years.
appeal is down below.
You can make another appeal.
Thank you, dictator.
You may kiss my ass,
And
I
ring.
will consider hearing another appeal. But just so you know, it's gonna be.
How do I
denied.
know this is gonna become a fucking clip?
Yep. You know it.
It's funny.
Right?
Anywho.
Anyway, 53%. Your boy Dustin Bones won. Bailey came in second, and
I
he
was
had-
third, and Jeff was like dead last. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dude, I didn't get any votes.
yeah, that's because he kept picking people that nobody's ever heard of till he got to. People saw body count and went, and then kept going and just voted for somebody else.
Dude, I
'Cause
had
he did
body
make
count,
two solid
Motorhead,
count.
yeah, body count, Motorhead, and who's the third one?
Black Crows. Yeah, two solid ones.
Yeah. I always went last, and all the good ones were taken.
Yeah, well, you get
That
to
is
go
true.
first this time. It's a legit dice roll. I mean,
Oh, I know. It's a beautiful thing, man. Let's go first. Looking
yeah,
forward
it's
to my
all luck
draft
of the
pick.
draw. So, it's bands from Seattle. Go ahead. The picks are in. Jeff, what is your first pick in this week's fantasy rock draft?
The GOAT, Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix, number one. That's a really good number one draft pick. I thought he was going to say something like the Farts or something, one of those other bands nobody
I
ever
thought
heard
about
of.
it. I was going to get into that, For Mix-a-Lot was in the conversation.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, going number one,
All right. Good
sharing a
deal.
birthday, Hendrix.
All right. Chris Caputo, you're next.
I
What-
mean, like the only one of the first bands, if not the first band, you think when you think Seattle, as much as Dustin, your and I opinion of these guys, is probably very controversial to some people. I'm gonna go like you did last week and go for the vote. So go Nirvana.
All right, Nirvana, that's a good pick. Oh, I don't hear Jeff bitching and moaning. He doesn't even respect the band. He's just voting it for the fucking votes. He's just doing it for
Because it wasn't fucking Metallica and it wasn't the first round draft pick.
I say that about Nirvana all the time.
Oh yeah, He's
I
had some-
shit on Nirvana constantly.
Nirvana is not even. They're not even in the top 20 of my favorite bands.
Yeah, they're heavily overrated. I'm sorry.
For me, they are.
They're definitely in the top 20 of the bands I hate.
They're
Hey, I
fine.
don't
They're not
know.
like, oh, it's so groundbreaking. Kurt Cobain's such a great lyricist. People only
Not
care
even a
because he
lyricist.
fucking died so young.
The motherfucker took words out of a dictionary, threw them in a hat, drew random words out of a hat, put them together,
Yeah.
and tried to make a song out of it. That
Kurt
is not a
Cobain,
fucking.
aka the Axl Rose of grunge. He was a petty little shit. Trust me, hear the stories.
I mean, I hate how he died. I'll say that 100%. I hate how he died. Whether he
Or
killed
was
himself
murdered.
or Courtney Love did it, one of the two. Either way, I hate how he died. I hate it worse than anything. I really do. But I'm not going to go in and retroactively pretend that his music is good.
I mean, they have some good songs. Do I think that they deserve the praise and the notoriety at the level they've been given?
But I also know a lot of
Yeah.
people that vote on this draft don't actually watch the show. So I think it's a really good pick for Caputo to make, and I think he might have secured the W
Maybe.
with that pick
Possibly.
alone. But my first pick of round one is Alice in Chains.
Nice.
And I didn't realize that Alice in Chains was like Guns N' Roses in.
At first, yeah, because that was
Their
when they were
first-
glam.
Yeah, the first time they played in Seattle, Duff hosted them like at his crib.
Hmm.
Mike McCready was there, I think, too. And I might have this backwards. It might have been Pearl Jam that he hosted, but it was one or the other. Duff hosted them down in LA. And Chains is actually I'm not gonna throw a wrench in the engine, but I think they're closer to Spokane.
That's okay. They're close
But
enough to Seattle to make this list.
Yeah, it's like Washington State.
Good enough.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I know.
They've been to Seattle.
Yes.
We're gonna
Oh,
we're gonna
yes.
we're gonna limit it to bands that have smelled Seattle air. No.
Yeah. Seattle, Vancouver, same fucking city. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
same
like,
thing. Same
yeah.
thing, just different accent.
Yeah. Well, Vancouver, I always joke, it's like the major cities in Canada are basically like Timu versions of major cities in America. You know, Toronto's like Timu, New York. Vancouver is Timu, Seattle. Um, Montreal, I don't know what the fuck that would be. I guess I don't know. Wherever there's a very heavy, I guess, Spanish population. I don't know. Alberta is
Oh,
Timu,
Miami.
Texas, so
Miami. Yeah,
French and the Latinos. I don't know, man. It's
there
like
you
the
go. So I guess Alberta is the Miami of
no, Alberta is the Texas
oh,
because
Alberta's the
Alberta
Texas.
wants to secede so bad, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like, you know what? Fine, but here's a trade. We'll take Minnesota, so they're basically Canadian at this point, and we'll take a few other states as well. You can have Alberta.
That's fine. I think there's a lot of states that would
Yeah,
grab onto Canada right now to get out of this horse shit we found ourselves in.
we'll take
Mhm.
Minnesota because then that technically means Prince is like half Canadian. So retrospectively, even though he did live in Toronto for a few years.
If something ever happens and Canada takes over a part of land that I happen to be living on, I am going to become the most patriotic, obnoxious Canadian
Oh
of
yeah,
all
man.
time. I will be
Get
the America of Nadia.
get your flags out, your Canada shirts. Visit Niagara Falls
I'll be
once a
sitting
year.
I'll be sitting here with my big hat on, the one that you hate, the Gary Caputo hat.
Oh,
I'll open the show like this right here, eh?
oh fuck.
Jeff, round two. Who do you got?
Soundgarden.
That's a good pick.
It's another good pick. It's a
That was
very good
on
pick.
my list before I got beat.
Mhm.
Actually, one of them I got beat to while I was writing it down. Jimi Hendrix. I got beat to Jimi Hendrix. Jeff beat me to Jimi Hendrix while I had JIM, and then I went, well, scribble that out.
Back.
Now, Soundgarden's a good pick. I don't like their music either, but I mean, it's a good pick. What you got, Chris?
Oh, round two. I think one of the other big, Seattle bands. I think like they started out grunge, but I think they've more or less morphed into like sort of like a big name in alternative rock. I gotta go Pearl Jam because I do like
Pearl
some of
Jam.
their stuff.
Yeah,
So
a lot of grunge on this. I'm noticing a lot of grunge on this list here.
mhm.
But that's
Grunge,
okay.
post-grunge, a little bit of indie.
Well, I thought when Chris picked Nirvana that somebody else would beat me to this pick. And when we got back around to round two and nobody did, I got to be honest, I was kind of surprised because my next pick is the Foo Fighters. It's like you take a member of Nirvana, you give them good songs, and it's like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who you got
yeah,
for round three, Jeff? Who you gonna open up round three with?
Barracuda Heart.
See, I didn't know that one.
yeah. Like I saw that, I was like, I'm fucking stealing that. I'm like, ah, shit.
You guys could have picked their side band that they did with Jerry Cantrell called the Love Mongers.
Yeah, I think we want to win though.
Yeah, I like the deep cuts, but save those for later. Um, okay, so I
Beat
guess
up.
yes, this is my last pick. I was gonna go with one of the big sort of like grunge super groups, like like I guess like a Mad Season or like well Temple of the Dog, I guess was a super group before they were ever famous. Um, but then I was going to my research and I was like, oh shit, I haven't heard this band in a while. Mudhoney.
I don't know Mudhoney.
They
What
had
are
a
they?
couple songs in the 90s, I forget.
They were like the band the goth kids enjoyed from the saddle scene in my high school.
They were like goth.
No, that's like The
No,
Cure.
no, but they like the goth kids in my school when the Seattle scene broke. There's like the grunge kids, and then the hippies, and then the goths, and then the
Mhm.
brains. Every high school has their clique, and the goth kids, the only Seattle bands they listened to was Mudhoney. At least that's what they sported on their T-shirt in my high school.
Huh. I yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look them up. I don't know any of their music. But I got really torn on my last pick because I wanted to pick somebody so bad, but then I realized everybody else picked bands. So I wanted to stick with bands so we didn't have to put too much thought into it. And I picked Modest Mouse. So there you go. Who won the Fantasy Rock draft this week? We will find out next week on Guns and Radio. You can go vote in the post section of our YouTube channel right now.
Do it.
Uh, do it.
Do it.
Won't hurt.
Might, but do it anyway.
If
Even
it
if
does
you think,
hurt, comment below.
yeah, you might be
Dustin might have a
entitled to.
cream for it.
You might be entitled to compensation,
$5. It's 350.
but just so you know, Jeff will be your lawyer. So
Ooh.
keep that in
Advice,
mind.
not lawyer. Advice.
He's going to
Maybe like
represent
legal
you.
aid then.
If you can represent yourself, why can't somebody else just represent you?
Very true.
Your Honor, I want to forego my having a real lawyer so that I can have Jeff here. Technically, I'm representing myself.
Paying him in beer.
He's a whole lot cheaper than a real lawyer. That'd be great. We started a legal advice where it's like, okay, none of this is actual legal advice. We're just kind of guessing. But we charge you a lot less to guess. And you pay a lawyer.
Call 555.
Call 555 Weisenberg.
Better call Jeff. Whoa.
Oh man. So let's see. We got a few news stories. We got time for a couple of them. Anyway, before we
Yeah.
get into our song of the day. A couple of them that sparked my interest was it Jeff, are you the one that had the article about Miles Kennedy talking about a new album?
Yeah. Miles Kennedy says that the new album coming out by Alter Bridge is non-political. So there's that. Because I didn't expect it to be,
Yeah.
but there's that.
When
Yeah.
you
So
say
I think it
not
just released this past weekend, this album.
So when you say not political, do you mean like not backstage political or not politics political?
There's not 1 ounce of politics on any of the songs on the new Alter Bridge album. According to Blabbermouth, I can assure you, Miles Kennedy, I can assure you this record, there's not 1 ounce of political content. Nothing came from politics, but I've been fascinated to see what people think that it did. I've been hearing that, and I think that it highlights kind of the state of the world that people are so it's so on their mind that they are try to apply it to anything. But no, these lyrics were all kind of inspired by totally different set of circumstances, kind of inspirational relationships and dynamics of dealing with toxic and dramatic, or excuse me, toxic and drama and how negative those waters can be,
I do
etc.
miss the days when we didn't have to think about politics. You remember when it was just that boring thing that happened on TV nobody paid attention to or watched?
Yeah, that was before we had the ability to vote, and we just played in the backyard where our parents watched TV. At least during my time, worried about like the Cold War.
Well, even so, like during Obama's reign, I mean, you just kind of everything was kind of smooth. We all had money. We were doing good. I mean, the billionaires were having to pull their weight. I'm sure they weren't happy about it, but I wasn't one of them, so I think they should pull their weight. So I don't get these people that simp for billionaires though. Like how? I just don't see where your mind goes to that you think that this guy has earned any of this. And then you look at the paycheck he gives you and wonder where he go. Oh, he earned his money. No, he ripped you off.
Earned my, what is it, sold my soul to the company style.
I mean, nobody earns $1 billion. They just don't pay their workers
Yeah, that's one way to get there fast.
at all. Anyway, let's not talk about that.
Good
So
time.
yeah, well, new Alter Bridge album's out. It looks like Black Crow's got a new album coming out. You guys hear about that?
It's coming out.
Yeah,
Announced a new album, Pound of Feathers.
that's
Remember,
pretty.
kids, a pound of feathers is equal to a pound of Brits.
That's a pretty clever title for a Black Crow's album.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to call it the Crows, like with just the brothers back and a whole new band backing them up, but Crows are the Crows.
If you listen to it and it sounds like the Crows, I'm going to say it's the Crows. I listened to them on Howard recently. They did really well on there. I think it was it Howard Stern that had where they did like one of those uh concerts on Howard 101.
Mm-hmm. Little small session. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good. I listened to that whole thing. It was interesting. They played in like a little cafe or some shit. Like it was you could tell it was a very small crowd, but they were in front of a crowd. It wasn't like a studio like they did with some of the musicians. Which, by the way, if I had access to a radio station and full-fledged control over everything that went on in it, you bet your ass I'd be bringing in all these band. I'd have a band on every week doing a live set.
Could Howard be the one holding on and saving rock and roll by bringing in live bands?
Could be. Howard's got a bad
Possibly.
rep, but I mean,
I mean, let's call a spade a spade. He did get a little soft after his second marriage.
but the stuff
We
he
all do
did,
in our old age, though. I'm warning you, Chris. It's happening with that shark. It's coming.
the Chris Caputo shitting himself is definitely going to happen in the next couple of years. Um, it happened to all
I've
of us.
actually getting close, so
Oh, you
a
hear
little
that, guys?
bit. Shard update 2026.
I felt a shark rapping at the back door.
So one day we all came to work, and I'm convinced that somebody brought bags of shit into our parking lot and
Nice.
threw it all over the place. However, the official story from the higher ups is that the wind blew it didn't blow nothing else in, just little bags of shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, normal. The wind blew it in.
Yes.
It was the shit stream god.
So we jokingly call that Shitstorm 2013.
Good times.
So yeah,
Yeah.
there's a storm of brewing in Chris Caputo's stomach. He can't control it.
Will the back door slam shut quick enough?
No, the back door ain't going to slam shut. It's going to be like that the beginning of that movie Twister, where the door flies open and the old man gets ripped out. That's going to be how it goes.
Sorry, son. It's on your list. Into old manhood.
That's fine. It happens to everybody. If it don't happen to you, you're the weird one, just so you know. Well, I think that's all we got. So should we listen to some Velvet
Rest in
Revolver?
peace. Rest in peace, Bob Weir.
And the guy from Twister.
Rob Halford celebrates 40 years of sobriety.
That's
Glenn
good
Hughes
stuff.
cancels his U.S. Sprint tour due to a major health issue.
Don't know who that is.
Geezer Butler is using AI to help with his new solo album.
Don't care.
Lars Ulrich, your favorite
why?
drummer, launched a new Sirius XM show.
Can't wait to not listen to that.
And
Well, Metallica has their own radio station on satellite.
I guess he's got a.
Yeah, Maximum Metallica, Channel 42.
Well, I didn't know that.
He's sharing that with you in case you want to listen to 42 on your way to work next week.
No, I'll stick to 39, Hair Nation, baby. It's fucking go. Or 38 Aussies Boneyard.
Well, I think
Uh,
they get paid no matter whether or not I listen to their channel.
Oh, we didn't talk about Chris
Yeah.
Caputo and the bunny rabbits in Florida.
Well, oh, this is the second week that you've brought this up. Tell me about the fucking bunny rabbits and Chris Caputo because I don't know what you're talking about. We ran out of
Not this
time
one.
last
A
week. We're
totally different one.
technically out of time this time, but go ahead. Tell me about
If
the
you
bunny rabbits.
watched episode 5 of season 1 of It's Florida Man on HBO, it's about this little town in Florida where it's like overran by bunny rabbits, and like they didn't know like how to like do anything about it because they're reproducing rapidly.
Well, yeah, they're rabbits. That's
So
why they call it fucking like rabbits.
I was trying to skip that part, but you, on the other hand, just caked right over it.
I'm not going to skip the most interesting part. No.
The most interesting part, but the town commissioner's name's Chris Caputo in this town.
Hey.
And
Bang, bang, skeet, skeet.
yeah, right.
Bitch.
So this commissioner wants to get rid of all these little furry bunny rabbits. Chris, how do you plan on
Yeah.
doing it?
What, killing them all?
You
That's
eat
right.
'em.
We're gonna eat them. Who?
He fucked up all those bunny rabbits.
Oh, dude, rabbit's good.
When you
Well, yeah, if you cook it properly, for sure.
spit out the
Yeah.
buckshot.
Yeah, eat around the buckshot.
Or we gotta hunt them old school style. Just take the arrow out. That's it, you know.
My grandfather
Turok.
ordered at a really fancy restaurant once, and rabbit legs, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he's just like, ugh. I got
I
like,
mean, if they really want to get rid of the rabbit population, bring a bunch of cats there. Because, like, I know my cat will fucking, like, find a rabbit and boom, eat that shit whole.
Oh yeah, my
Animals,
cat will chase a
savages.
rabbit too. I have to
Oh,
stop
yeah.
him.
then next thing you know,
My
you
cat's
got
a fucking hunter,
fucking
man.
cats everywhere. Wet cats in Florida when it rains, just coming to your front porch like, you know.
Well, there's
Everybody's
some.
door cams
Give
are
him a
going to be
couple
going
treats,
off
that's
while
it.
they're at work. Like, fuck our
There,
lives.
dude, I've got a dog in my neighborhood. So I have cameras all over my house. First off, on the outside, I have all four sides guarded, but I live in the city.
This is stemming from that stalker chick you had in 2023 from the podcast. She stalked the shit out of me.
No. Oh my gosh.
She said, "Give me that beef."
No, in 2023 she could have had the beef, but I wasn't that picky back then. Um, any fucking way. I live in the middle of the city in a time where I want to be secure. And you know what? Most of the time, no alerts whatsoever. But there's a fucking dog that we got some neighbors that I think are less than sober.
Not a boy.
I'm trying to say crackheads.
Mhm.
Good way of putting it.
Yeah, but they let their dogs out during the day, and then they're on my camera. And I swear to God, if that dog shits in my yard, first off, I will have video proof. I will pooper scooper the turd and go throw it back in their yard. So don't
Fair
fuck
enough.
with me. I
What
have
you
done it
could
before.
do is you could bag it and toss it at their cars.
No, 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 no. That's not justice because it didn't get on my car. Justice is putting it back in their yard. That's fair. Anyway, and yes, I've done that before.
Well, why do you have to get a scooper if you don't own a dog?
Just,
See how that works out?
to
You're
throw
the
the
one.
shit back in the yard and then sue them in small claims court for the price of the scooper.
That's a boy. That a boy. American dream right there. Got my scooper prize back.
Oh, just power, baby. That's it.
And I'll come armed with video evidence.
Look at me. Look at me. This is me scooping.
Dude, I have
Scooping.
all kinds of videos
Scooping.
of kids knocking on
Toss
my
it.
door and running away.
Nice.
And I'm like, you idiot, you rang the door. But I'm not even mad that they do it. What I'm mad at is you are so stupid. That is obviously a camera. And you rang the
Yeah.
doorbell anyway and ran away when you were on camera.
We ding dong ditched old man Dustin. He came
No,
to the door.
no, I
man,
know better.
balls.
I know better than to go outside and be like, "You damn kids," because then they'll be doing it all the time. They threw
Yeah,
a
give him a
plate.
reaction.
No, they threw a tin pan of spaghetti at my door one day.
Nice.
The fuck?
Yeah, well, this is before I had the cameras. Now I've got the cameras, and I will put them on next door and find their parents and shit that way. But they threw a tin pan of spaghetti on my front door, and I heard something smack my door, and didn't hear nothing else. So I go over to the door, I open it, I look around, I see the spaghetti, and I go, eh, and I shut the door. And then I waited 3 hours before
Came
I
back out
hosed.
with a fork.
Now, 3 hours later, I came back with a garden hose and sprayed it off because I knew by then they would have lost hope and went on to somewhere else. They were not going to get the payoff of either seeing me clean it up or react at all. And you know what? That's the best thing I could do because I know those. I was that kid.
I used to dig dong ditch a time or two when I was a kid, but it
I've
was
thrown
fun
Oh
when we
yeah.
were kids.
I've thrown spaghetti at somebody's door before.
Oh, I've never done that. Eggs,
Oh
yeah. Well,
hell,
my fun would be like a night
Pumpkins.
like tonight. You know, like a night tonight. You get warm water from your sink into a squirt gun, and you keep it on your body to keep it warm. And then we would go to like the kid's house where the house light was on in the front door and squirt the house light, and it would like pop because of the cold air and the water. And we just were
yeah.
we wouldn't even
Well,
ding dong ditch. But like these door cams, I mean, they kind of took the fun away from it from being a kid. But at the same time, I as an adult, I don't want this shit happening in my house either.
yeah.
So,
So there you
Exactly.
go. But my point is, the kid that ding dong ditched me, it's been a month ago now. I'm like, kid, you're so stupid. That was obviously a camera. Chris has been here. He's seen it.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a camera. It is in no way not a camera. Like I was recording you for the 5 seconds that you hesitated, looked back at your friend, slowly creeped up, thought about it, and then decided to do it anyway and run away. I got that whole thing.
is it kids or is it
Yeah.
college kids?
No kids, little kids.
All right, forget about it.
I was like, and these, what the
No, I'm
fuck?
not mad
These
about
kids
it.
are like raised with the technology. They should
I'm
know this
not
shit. They're
I'm
like,
not mad that they ding dong ditched me. I'm disappointed that they were stupid enough to do it on camera.
see, that's even worse. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. Look at you. You're talking like our parents would.
If you're gonna be bad, fine, but be good at being bad.
Exactly.
Use your
Play dirty,
head.
but don't get caught.
Yes. Go ahead, be bad all day. I don't give a fuck. You're not my kid, but don't be bad at being bad. That's the worst
Yeah.
thing you could be. Then you're just stupid. Because if I could
It's like
pull it
being
off,
shit at being a shithead.
I know, right? Then you're just a douchebag. Anyway, let it roll.
Literally.
Let it roll by Velvet Revolver. Let's check it out. Oh, it's way low. There we go.
Dude, we've already done this, I think.
No, we
we?
haven't.
Didn't we do this on
We have not.
169? 269?
No.
No.
169 was like going down. 269 was Dirty Little Thing.
That's what I was
We
thinking.
did
My
dirty
bad.
little,
All right,
we
my
did dirty
bad.
little thing.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
I was
My
thinking
bad.
this song sounded like, well, it's a 1, 2, 3. Take a can and come with me because you look so fine and I really
A
want to
little
make it.
bit. I feel like this is like the VR version of like having like Perfect Crime like right next door to Help in your album.
Look at me
That's
just
the
starting
feeling.
off all positive and then negative.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm
But
enjoying
a
it.
shadow.
And it looks like it's only 2.5 minutes long, so we're not going to have time to get that bored with it. So
Yes.
let's hope it keeps building and smacking you around a little bit. Like a cop.
She's the one candy, like a dog, I'm a coming running. She got eyes that burn right through me. She told me her name 'cause herself said
Now, this is a tune, man. Kick off an album, man. But this wasn't their better album. But
I like the music, but the vocals and the audio is giving me vibes. You remember? Okay, I'm not gonna say who they are, but and it's not the Doties, by the way. It's another band that we talked about afterward, Chris. And I said, well, their music
Mhm.
sucked, but they were on the show, so Think real hard.
Um, oh, we're like a local band or something.
They may have been a local band. I'm not going to call them my friends out, but they were friends in real
I
life.
have an
So
idea,
okay.
I think.
And I said after the show, their music kind of sucks, but I'm friends with them, so I'm gonna. This is like
Yeah.
sounding everything I have issue with their whole album is exactly what I take issue with that first verse. Is it sounds lazy, it sounds like he's mumbling, and it's poorly recorded.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be sober Scott Weiland,
Oh,
Almost falling off the wagon,
apparently.
Scott. Wow.
I guess you should have shot up
Really? Because I
before they
heard he
made
was
this thing.
sober for this
Oh, he
album.
was, but then during this tour is where he faded out.
But the
Yeah,
instrumentally wise now it's awesome. I feel like the
it's pretty
vocals
kick-ass.
sound kind of lazy and I'm not crazy about them so far. I do I do hold the right to withhold judgment until I've heard this whole song.
Can't burn her out of my head, drag her off of my mind. Let her roll. She got a head that makes you think more of her. She got hair that makes you want more of it.
Wait, did he say she's got hands that make you want more of it?
Okay, I have the lyrics. So she got a head that makes you think more of her. She got hairs that makes you want more of it.
Ooh, I've never wanted more of that.
I don't know, yeah. That's what the lyrics are getting me here on Genius. I don't know.
Hmm. Like I like that first part. I can think of a couple girls.
Oh, there's plenty you can think of, Mr. Bones.
You're right. But not that second part. She got hair that make me want more of it. Then shave your legs, bitch. I don't know what to tell
Yeah, and then the verse goes, lipstick smile that tastes of cherry brandy. She's more than quite insane that makes you want her badly.
you. So it's about a crazy girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a
Or like
bad
our
habit.
old
Another
theory from,
Tiffany.
yeah. Or like our old theory from like 6 years ago. It was just like everything's but a hooker
Another
somehow.
what, Jeff?
Another Tiffany.
Who was Tiffany?
You ever heard seen the Crazy Hot Matrix?
Oh, anybody named Tiffany? Oh man, I thought you might have been talking about like his wife or some shit.
No, no, no.
Anyway, let's listen some more.
Lipstick smile that tastes of cherry brandy. She's more than quite insane that makes you want her badly. Can't burn her out of my head, drag her off of my mind. Can't burn her out of my head, drag her off of my mind.
Okay. Chris, is he saying I can't burn her out of my head or drag her off of my mind? Am I hearing that right?
Drink her off of
Yeah,
my.
so it's yeah, I can't burn her out of my head, drink her off of my mind.
Okay. All right. Well, makes more sense than what I thought I heard, so that's why I asked.
Hey, no worries.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, go ahead. I was gonna say.
Nice drum fill right there.
Yeah, yeah. This is Matt Sorum, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Did Steven Adler ever do like a one-off or anything with them, like come on stage or something? I know Izzy did.
To
No,
my knowledge, no.
but Slash and Duff did play with Adler's Appetite.
Or no, they were at a show, I think. Well, I think Duff played with Adler. Slash didn't. But
He did in
Slash was at
Sydney.
that show.
He did in
Oh,
Sydney,
okay, that's a different one. I
but
was thinking
these
about
are
the one
two
like in
different
like
ones. This was
Trudeau.
like way back in the day. This is like, I think even before Chinese Democracy came out, that they played with them in like LA.
Mhm.
I'd like to see the whole show where Izzy played with Velvet Revolver. I'm sure it's out there. Probably Franz has it.
There's some clips out there where like they played an LA fashion show for sit down only that Izzy played on. That there's clips out there with Izzy. I know somebody who attended it. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, like Izzy, man. I think they would have been better this band as a club band if Izzy stayed and sang. So we could have 3 guitarists and a singer, but Slash had a big fucking paycheck a big hole in his bank account that he had to fill back up. So they had to do the small arena tours in the beginning, which would have been small like theater shows, but like the VR tour, the first round that I saw them on the first album, like they take a hockey arena and they cut it in half and like put the band out in the middle of the ice, and then like on the backside behind the goal, they would like create the theater. So they only use like a 20-25% or not even 50% of capacity of a hockey rink to make this like theater idea happen.
Is that kind of what they did on that supposed EP they recorded that was never released with Izzy called Four Wheels and No Axle?
I did not know about this.
A long time ago, I read this somewhere. Could be total bullshit. I don't know. But I read somewhere that before Velvet Revolver, that Duff, Matt, Slash, and Izzy recorded an EP together that was never released, never went anywhere, but they called it, and it said in the thing I was reading about it, it said that they jokingly called it Four Wheels and No Axle.
That would have been a great name for a band if they put it out. I mean, this is the first I've ever heard of it.
I don't know where I heard it from, though. That's the thing. And it was like, we're talking like 2011, 2012 when I read this. This was years ago. So maybe there wasn't nothing to it. Maybe it is bullshit.
Do you remember though when VR first came out and like their website used to have like little like photo notes handwritten that they would upload to the website, and it would always be signed Yoko.
No,
the rumor was that was Izzy.
No, I never saw that.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. Never saw the website. I'm sure it's in the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, definitely archives way back. You know, someone captured it.
That'd be interesting if it is. Anyway, let's hit play. Slash gonna slash.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a pretty good Slash solo. Give him credit. I enjoyed it.
I
dig
enjoyed
it.
Oh yeah,
I dig it the most.
I don't hate this song. I mean, I know I hadn't said nothing but negative shit yet.
it's a pretty decent song. It's good.
Yeah,
It's a
I don't-
decent
Jam,
opener,
dude.
I'd say.
Is he saying Candy-O? What's he saying right there?
Hang on, let me.
Daddy-O?
Let it roll, Candy O.
Huh.
That's
Candy,
the hoe's name.
comma, an O.
That's who he's been
Maybe,
singing
yeah.
about.
That's
Probably.
mistress.
I feel like that's
the
probably
hookers. That's the hooker. That's the stage name of the stripper he's singing about.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes her real name is Candy too.
it's true. Well, at least she's
Comes
not
out in
named
a
after a
Jackie O
car.
outfit, but she's just a Candy O.
It's like Jackie O if she were
A stripper.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's her stage name.
Now that's her stripper gimmick. She comes out dressed like Jackie Kennedy.
That's what I said. Comes out with a little bonnet hat on and shit. Boys get all wild, get the singles out.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, I've seen this girl dance and it'll really blow your mind.
She don't wear no cover up or anything.
I love that you got that joke, Chris didn't. That's pretty funny. Make your fucking head explode.
I know, dude. All over
Blah,
your lap.
blah. Ha.
Anyway, all right, there's Let It Roll by Velvet Revolvers in our rear view mirror, WNBC, all that good stuff that we normally do. All right, it's time for us to review.
WNBC.
All right, we're going to roll the dice to determine the order in which we're going to review the song.
Let it
So
roll.
it's-
And by roll, you mean the dice.
Okay, so it's going to be me, Jeff, and then Chris.
Woo.
I haven't gone first on one of these parts in a long time, so
That is
and
true.
I can't roll a goddamn nat 20 to save my life in D&D, but I can do it here. What about that?
Mark your spot, son.
But
I'm gonna start taking that dice with me.
all right,
Anyway,
GB.
let's see. I thought this was great. Like it had some problems. It's not flawless by any stretch of the imagination, and I said what I said about some parts of it feel like they just feel lazy, and I expect more. I can expect that. Well, let me rephrase that. Maybe not expect. I can forgive it more in a small time band than I can Scott Weiland doing it. I expect more out of Scott than this, and I just don't think he really delivered as well as we expect him to for parts of it. Now, sometimes he does, but a lot of, or not even, well, not okay, yeah, a lot he does, he doesn't, and I mean, but everybody else is spot on, and even Scott like wakes up a couple of times throughout the song, which leads me to believe this probably was recorded in multiple sessions. And I don't know what he was going through in his personal life with his addiction or anything at the time, and I don't want to speculate on that, but I also can't let that come into play with my judgment here. So, all of that being said, I'm going to give this a 3.5. Jeff,
Well, that's
what you
not bad for the way in which you kind of worded it. You know, if you guys go back and watch the VR, what's it called? The VR making of a band on VH1. This is a tune that Matt and Duff and Slash are jamming on. Like, I'll have to send you like the clip or like the timestamp on it, but they're definitely doing this from the first album. This is a leftover from the first album. It's good. It's like, come on, it's rock and roll and what we had to compare it to back at the day. You know, Scott was an all-star. The band lineup was an all-star. Band lineup. I don't know about Dave. Dave came out of nowhere, but this is a good tune, man. Makes me shake my ass. I'm gonna give it like 3.75.
okay? That's a
All right.
good, pretty good rating there. Chris, what'd you think?
For like an opener for your album, I think it's pretty good. I think it's a solid opener. I enjoyed it. Great Slash solo on this one. That one like caught me. It was like, whoa, all right. I think it's a pretty solid song. Honestly, it's one of the better ones on this album. I think this album does get a lot of flack. There is some like mixed sort of stuff here. I'm even looking like at the ratings of other songs reviewed on Libertad. Some are okay. Some are a little more better. But this is one of the pretty good ones. And I'm along the lines with all you guys here. I'm gonna go 3.5 out of 5 as well. This is something I could listen to a little bit here and there. It's a good quick opener, it gets you right in the mood for this album, for anything. This would be a good opener for like a Velvet Revolver show, I think. Be really good too. So yeah,
That's the
three and a half.
spirit.
All right, but of course, the most important question, as always, is what did you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell icon so you can be notified when we post new videos. We do have some new content coming, by the way. Have we announced any of that yet? We haven't announced it yet, but we've
We
talked
have
about it.
not, no. Behind the scenes, we talked about it.
Yeah,
We're all
we
coming.
need to
It's all
at least
coming.
we need to at least get a couple of episodes of the new show in the can before we announce anything.
Yes.
But there's a new series about to premiere on our YouTube channel. And
Ooh.
it, unlike this show where it's like a podcast, this upcoming series is more of what you expect out of a YouTube series.
Mm.
And we're looking forward to it because we all know what it is, and it's pretty fucking funny what
Oh,
we're about to
fuck
do.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty excited. But for now, we're gonna focus on next Monday or next Tuesday when we come back with another edition of Guns and Radio. And let's find out what we're going to listen to in episode 408 of the Guns and Radio podcast.
408.
408. Let's get that wheel
I'm tapping my
spinning.
screen. I'm tapping my screen.
Yeah, we need you to
Do
tap the
it.
screen.
You can do it.
I'm gonna fucking like right-hand it. Boom, work, bitch.
Sometimes you have to get rough with this. It's like one of those 80s TVs. You have to like smack it.
Yeah, give it a good, one of those.
Don't Cry, alt version.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
the
Well,
alt version of Don't Cry.
we do have a good show coming up on
We
Tuesday.
do.
We're going to be finally checking the out version, as the wheel said.
Yeah, the alt
Okay.
version of Don't Cry. I think this is our first GNR song review of the year, I believe.
It
Oh,
definitely
is it?
It is, yeah, because, I mean, we've only covered, what, Izzy, Duff, Vel Revolver just now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because I
Very
think,
well.
technically,
Where it all
we started the new year with a Guns N' Roses concert, but not necessarily a song review. So this is our very first GNR song review of 2026. And it's another one to take off of User Illusion 2, which are almost done, actually.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I think we just have So Fine and, well, Don't Cry all lyrics next Tuesday. And you have So Fine, and then we're pretty much done User Illusion 2 after that.
Oh, wow. Damn. Well, folks, be sure to come back on Tuesday. We're going to be checking out the alternate version of Don't Cry. And in the meantime, if you want a little extra Don't Cry, we have already reviewed the original version of Don't Cry. And it was one of the rare episodes where the song review was all we did.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, 'cause I think we did a review, like we had the music video side by side. That's episode 149. So you guys can check that out in our archives as well.
yeah, go check that out while you're waiting. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this because I'll be honest with you, I don't listen to this a lot. So,
Yeah. And this one, I'll say like it's an interesting one. I have some older opinions. My opinions may have changed over time. You'll see next week when we review it. So,
Attaboy.
all right. Well, folks, we'll see you next time. And until then, I'm Dustin Bones.
and I'm Chris Caputo. See you guys Tuesday. More Guns and Radio goodness. Peace.
Rock on, guns.